Menu narration set to 100. Menu narration set to 100.
We're here at the confluence of the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela Rivers, and welcome you to Acrisure Stadium on the North Shore of Pittsburgh, the home of the Steelers. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's our visitors and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Visiting sideline, their head coach. His squad hanging tough, 4-3 through 7 games. And on the other side, the Steelers head coach. His team looking for a spark, hoping their fans will give it to them here at home as we are set to go. Greg Olsen, the kicker. Andres Portales has the ball on the tee. Off we go from the Steel City. They'll get across the 20, mark them down at 23-yard line. The Steeler offense ready to take the field for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
Well, I don't think that stat line last week had him up for any sort of awards. If I had to guess, he'd much rather have a modest game and a win as opposed to throwing for a bunch of touchdowns in a loss. Biggest thing that he did, Mike, he took care of the ball. So as long as he continues to do that, they're going to have a chance to keep on winning.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll throw to get things going. Right away, they're coming after him, and they get him. A sack on the opening snap of the game.
Prior to the opening kickoff, the home crowd is rocking. They're on their feet cheering. Well, one play in, got a little quieter in here. This defense came out, and they took the fight right to him, able to bring the quarterback down for an opening play sack to get their defense settled into this one.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. This one complete to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
3rd and long. Check. He will let this go. Deep downfield for Dell. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down. This is taken at his own 30. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
And he's coming off a game where he was pretty much held in check for the majority of the contest. And he had a couple nice throws mixed in, a couple decent drives. here and there, but the inability to find the end zone. Of course, he had the one interception, so a lot to clean up, a lot to improve. Not just him, but frankly, the entire offense.
18 reps, trap 60, trap 6, Warriors 70.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Quick throw here is complete. And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. They're going to work this down inside the 45. 14 on the pickup. And that will be a 1st down.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves. Ready.
This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
At the 44-yard
Panther 60, Panther 60. Cowboy 80, 79 Broncos. 19 Lions. Mustang 19 tight, 19 tight.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He's going to look for the home run ball. That one knocked away. In the end zone, incomplete. What a good job locating the football by the defense where it matters most. And it'll bring up 3rd down now.
Ready.
Here's a first carry for their running back. 15-yard pickup there. That's enough for a 1st down.
More often than not, Mike, when a team decides to keep the ball on the ground on a 3rd and long like this, typically the next play is either a punt or a field goal. But give credit here to this play caller. He saw something in the defense, gives the ball to his back, and he's able to pick up big yardage and the 1st down.
Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Now it appears we've got a Steeler injured on that play. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Now give on the ground, and he'll be taken down. We have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up 1st and goal.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get 1st down after 1st down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
This opening drive going to form so far. Now they've got 1st and goal.
Viking 18.
Here's a run. Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stopped him up short. On the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
Go. Go.
And it doesn't appear that he got to that 1st down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down. They'll run. And he's so close to breaking the plane, but the official's going to come in and mark him short. So now it's 4th down.
It's now 4th and goal.
Ready. Ready.
They'll try to run. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, Austin. That touchdown gives him 18 on the season.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this, and you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback, they get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight.
The extra point, up and good. And the Blues will take a 7-0 lead. So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. Now return coming from the 7. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Steelers' offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. He has run the ball well to this point in the season, right there amongst the NFL leaders in rushing. Now they'll set up to throw. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
At the 32-yard line.
Cougar 19.
Back to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he'll be taken down. Give him 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
A carry now for Scott. There you get a look at his numbers on the ground a week ago as a part of their victory.
Second and 7 at the 31-yard line.
From the 31, here's second and 7.
Roll.
Here's Scott. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up third and 5.
Ready.
He'll get this one complete to St. Brown.
A gain of 15 yards. That's another Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
So a big third down hookup takes us to the break. It's a close game early on. And we're back to the Steel City after this. The Steelers with the football to begin the second quarter as they've got it with first and 10. On the jet sweep, the give to St. Brown. He'll get to the edge, but unsuccessful. Stop there for no gain.
Well, that defense had that pegged from the jump, Mike. They tried to catch him a little off guard by doing a jet sweep to the wide receiver. There was no going anywhere on the outside. Great pursuit by the defense. No gain.
Here we go. Unlock right.
He'll drop to throw. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
And when you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation. And instead, he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity. But with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
Get it.
Dell, the motion man.
Ready.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Schrader back on after converting the field goal, and he kicks this one off. Here comes a return from the 5. touchdown right at the 25-yard line. The Blues offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. He's got a rushing touchdown in the game already as you check out where he ranked in rushing touchdowns coming into this weekend. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Dragons 60. 18 Rattlers. 18 Rattlers.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He's going to air this one out. That's caught! And he's going to take this one all the way. 75 yards for the touchdown.
The kick is good.
This is when you're very fortunate as an offensive play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed on the outside, but you got the big arm behind center, because it doesn't get real fancy. If you can hold up in the protection, you're saying run as fast and as far as you can. I'm going to throw it as far as I can, and when you connect, it is a thing of beauty, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. They trail now 14-3, so an 11-point deficit as they start things out with 1st and 10. And he'll only get it to the 26-yard line, setting up 2nd and long.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Come on. Set.
They'll look to throw. The right side, that's St. Brown. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. A gain there of 21. That's a Steeler 1st down.
At the 47-yard line.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. Now it appears we've got a Steeler injured on that play. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside.
Check that.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Check.
They'll run it. This is Scott. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
So from the 25, it's 2nd and 5.
Ready? Panther 60. Pat.
And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
That is incomplete, but there is a flag down. Big call here. It was 3rd down. Zach Frazier, the center, guilty that time.
Still 3rd down.
Whoa, things are getting tougher. It's now 3rd and 50. He'll look to throw. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That one incomplete. Covering outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Steelers cut the lead to 4. It's 10-6.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
The return starts from the 5. Now an opening past the 30. Good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The Blues offense and their big play wideout getting set for their next possession. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in the first half, it's resulted in a big play that is borne out by those high-popping numbers.
Get it! Cowboys! Ready!
Drive will start on the ground, and they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
Liking and cheese!
Modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
At the 44-yard line, a 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Down! 60 Eagles! 60!
Handoff here, up the middle, and he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, it sets up third down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and inches.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll come back to the Steel City after this. Here's third down and a few inches.
Here we go! Here we go!
Try to pick this one up on the ground. A pickup of 12 yards. And that will be a first down.
First down. First and 10.
In today's game, Mike, we're so used to seeing everyone go for quarterback sneak in this situation. 3rd and inches, just let your quarterback kind of barrel forward and get a fresh set of downs. But a nice change up here, giving the ball to your back. Not only does he pick up the first down, but he gets plenty of yards after that.
Now this time they'll look to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked up by Jonas Sanker. And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 6.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball. And I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
It's a loss of 2.
The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts,
At the 4-yard
and they'll get
line.
together prior to this second down play. From down near his goal line, he'll look to throw. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
And the pressure too great. He's sacked in the end zone. That's a safety. The dangers of throwing when you are backup quarterback trying to keep it alive and make a play. Instead, they bring him down, and it'll cost them 2 points.
I understand what the quarterback's trying to do here, Mike. He's trying to keep the play alive and buy some time for his receivers to work to get open. But backed up this close to his end zone, he's got to get rid of that ball because, as we just saw, the defense took him down for 2 points.
He's to midfield. Still on the move. And he's going to take this all the way back. 80 yards. It is a touchdown. Greg, it is one of the most exciting plays in football. Rare that we see it. But when it all comes together and works out in a return for a touchdown, it is truly something special.
And it is, Mike, it is because we don't see it very often in a world of the ever-increasing touchback. We don't see a lot of returns in this league, so when you get one, let alone one as exciting as that, man, it is fun to watch.
Like a shark fight. Dog at the dog, blood thicker than water. We
minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Steelers offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. Last time they had it, they went backwards for the safety. Fortunately, they get the ball back on the turnover, and now they start again on offense, 1st and 10. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. That pass caught by Amon-Ra. It is 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At the 29-yard line.
Oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
Tag. 60.
One final throw before the break. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
Our trip around the NFL starts now with a good matchup in the NFC. All right, Mike, thanks very much. We are into Week 8, and we're starting to get a sense as to who are the haves and who are the have-nots.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. Here comes a return from the 3. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Blues offense and their running back set to go once more. We check out the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns coming into this weekend. You see he is currently 2nd in that category.
Come on, come on. Set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let's go.
Here's a run to begin this 3rd quarter. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 6.
Cowboy 80.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
3rd and 7.
Here we go. Start.
He'll try to get this one on the ground. And that's not going to work either. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
Steelers offense back on the field for their next possession. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll check this down to the running back. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go. 19 Charger. Ready?
That's complete. It's Tank Dell. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
It's a gain of 18.
Here's 1st and 10.
That's good for a Steelers 1st down.
Alert. Alert.
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
1-yard gain.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's second down and 9. They'll look to throw again. This throw taken in by Amon-Ra. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
And the Steelers first down.
Let's go.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Tight end on the move left. To the ground, a first down run. Good blocking to the 15. And he's going to be marked out of bounds down at the 3. It picks up 25 yards and gives them a golden opportunity. It's first and goal.
Really nice job getting this ball out to the edge, and then once he's able to get clear of the D-line, get vertical and accelerate down the sideline. That's a great run. He's forced out of bounds, but not before setting up first and goal.
Trying to fight his way into the end zone, but they will mark him short. Down at the 1.
Brings up second and goal.
The ball a little closer now. It is second and goal.
Down. Ready.
They'll go with him again. Trying to push the pile forward. He's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
I give that defense all the credit in the world there, Mike. And offensively, you find yourself first and goal from the 1. You have to find a way to get that last yard and put the ball in the end zone. There's no excuses to miss a touchdown. These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
Hey, hey.
They'll try and run for it. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. That is first touchdown this year. No problems there on the extra point, and the Steelers are able to cut the deficit to 10.
23. Steelers 13.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
First down and 10.
The Blues offense ready for this next possession. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, trying to add to it. It begins with first down.
Ready. Viking 18. Go.
They'll begin here on the ground. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
13 yards. And an Austin first down.
Here we go. Start. Viking 18. 19. Charger 19. Cup 19. Cup 19. Ready.
Now, faking the give. Going for it all. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, if you're going to target him in the end zone, you better come correct, man, because this guy, he embraces those moments of one-on-one coverage when it matters the most, and I think he just saved 6 by getting his hands on that one.
And he'll take this ahead to the 43-yard line. Peyton Wilson that time in on the stop. Now it appears we've got a Steeler injured on that play. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Third down and 9.
Let's go. Cowboy.
They'll stick with him again.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
Let's go now.
Here it is on 4th down. And he's in. Touchdown Blues. 2 more touchdowns for him here. Down 19 for the year.
That was a special run, Mike. I mean, it's just rare to have that combination of contact balance and strength to not only run through the contact, but then to also have the speed to break away once you get into the open field.
Borregales now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Blues will extend this 3rd quarter lead. So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Steelers offense ready to take over once again. They'll start out 1st down and 10.
Travel like a bond, I'm a traveling man. LAX out the Baltimore, they landed in France. Play some shows out in Germany, they brought in Japan.
They'll turn and hand this one off. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 7.
At the 30.
Taking off, and he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Taking advantage of the room to run, a gain of 19 on the scramble.
1st and 10 at the
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the 1st down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
They'll run. He'll try the left side now.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. It just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
Now a give up the middle. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this 3rd quarter. Now it appears we've got a Steeler injured on that play. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. First and 10 now from the 36. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Going over the middle, this one is complete. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
The extra point is up and through. And the Steelers are able to cut the deficit to 10. both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. The Blues offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter.
Here we go. Gotta be lying.
Now a handoff, running right. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
There's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. A pickup there of 25 yards. That's enough for a first down.
First down, Blues.
Here we go. Set. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Check out.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Give them 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
Get up. Viking 18. Ready.
They'll stay on the ground. The ball comes out. The Steelers think they've got one, and they do.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, like, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
The Steelers offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time.
Come on, set.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for first and 10. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
That's another Steelers first down.
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this.
On the ready.
This is first and 10.
Go. Ready.
They'll drop to throw. Quick throw, taken in, and they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. It's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
They'll look to throw yet again. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
A 2-yard loss brings up 3rd down and 12.
On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark them out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
On the set.
Here is 1st and goal.
Ready, ready.
Blitz coming. He'll The pick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3. A field goal here in the 4th quarter. A 1-score game late. You figure they got to have this one as they'll try an onside kick.
All right, so you take your shot, you don't get it. But now your defense has to save the day. You've got all 3 timeouts. You've got to get a stop here, force them to punt the ball back, and give your offense a chance to win the game.
Come on, come on. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Go.
Going back in the backfield. They'll get the carry here. And they'll take this down inside the 35. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down.
Let's go. Panthers 60, Panthers 30.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their 2nd. And they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Viking, AC.
Now gives on the ground. Tough running there in the red zone. He did not want to go down. And he picks up the 1st down. It'll be 1st and goal.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in 3rd and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground.
And they're going to add 6 more here at the end. Stay tuned for the coach's handshake. It might not be the friendliest. That late touchdown extends the margin of victory here on the game's final play.
Yeah, Mike, I'm not sure how popular this move is going to be on the other sideline. And listen, I understand in the huddle sometimes kind of players